All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into something pretty interesting. It's this whole controversy surrounding the stand-up comedian Kunal Kamra.
Yeah.
We've got this document here detailing the whole incident, so we're going to go through that and basically figure out what exactly went down, how people reacted to it, and what it all means for freedom of expression.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you want to take us through what actually happened?
Sure. So basically at the heart of it all is a stand-up performance by Kamra where he did a parody of this song, adding in some satirical commentary about Eknath Shinde.
Oh, wow.
Maharashtra's deputy chief minister.
Okay, so like politically charged musical satire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so following that, there was a pretty strong reaction.
Yeah, I bet.
Particularly from supporters of the Shiv Sena, the Shinde faction specifically.
Okay.
And it actually escalated to vandalism of the Habitat Comedy Club in Mumbai.
Wow, so like the actual venue?
Yeah, the venue where the recording took place.
Okay.
So yeah, some pretty serious repercussions.
So vandalism, wow, that's intense.
Yeah.
I mean, how did the authorities get involved in all this? What happened on that front?
Yeah, so the Mumbai police filed an FIR against Kamra.
Okay.
And he was also issued a summons for questioning.
Okay, and so how has Kamra responded to all this?
So he's requested a 1-week extension on the summons.
Right.
As he was out of Mumbai at the time.
Okay.
And he's also stated that he won't be apologizing for his comments.
Oh, wow.
But he will cooperate with the legal process.
Okay, so ready to, go through the motions, but not backing down on his material.
Exactly, yeah, he's standing firm.
Okay.
And he's also made it clear that Habitat shouldn't be held responsible for his performance.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, yeah, interesting stance for sure.
Interesting stance for sure.
Yeah.
So beyond the police, what's been the official reaction, like from the government?
Yeah, so Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis, he also weighed in on the issue, and he acknowledged that there is freedom in stand-up comedy.
Sure.
But that it's not absolute.
Right.
And he basically said no one can just say whatever they wish.
Yeah, that's fair.
He called for an apology from Kamra.
Okay.
And emphasized that this kind of behavior wouldn't be tolerated.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, it definitely highlights the differing perspectives on where the boundaries of acceptable commentary lie.
Totally. So this document also mentions that this isn't Kamra's first controversy.
Right.
I mean, how does that kind of color the whole situation?
Yeah, that's an important point to consider. This isn't happening in a vacuum.
Exactly.
This incident needs to be seen in the context of Kamra's broader history. He's known for his outspoken criticism and satire.
Right.
And what's really interesting is that this whole event has reignited a bigger debate.
Yeah, I bet.
About the limits of free expression in India.
I mean, it's a huge issue. It's a very complicated issue. And this document shows there's a whole range of reactions to this.
For sure.
Which just shows how sensitive this topic is.
Absolutely. And it really underlines that growing tension between artistic freedom and political sensitivity.
Yeah, for sure. So to recap really quick, Kamra's performance, which satirized a political figure, led to a pretty intense backlash, vandalism, even a police report, and official condemnation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It all snowballed pretty quickly.
Yeah, it did. And Kamra, though, is sticking to his guns, prepared to fight this legally.
Yeah, he seems pretty determined.
He does. So this whole thing brings up a really important point.
Yeah, what's that?
Where do you think the line should be drawn between freedom of expression, especially through satire, and the potential to offend or, even cause real-world consequences?
That is a big question.
This is a big question.
It's a question with, no easy answers.
No easy answers at all. I think this whole situation makes that very clear.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for breaking all this down.
My pleasure.
That was a really fascinating look at this whole controversy.
Thanks.
And for everyone listening, keep thinking about that question, where do we draw the line?
Yeah, good food for thought.
Until next time.
See ya.